Yeah, and she's a very strong woman, just having the composure to do this. Betty, you know, this story is one that took everyone's breath away. A New Jersey judge's home targeted by a gunman, taking the life of her son and gravely wounding her husband. Well, today we heard from Judge Esther Salas herself as she recounts that tragic day.
Daniel and I went downstairs to the basement, and we were chatting, as we always do. And Daniel said, "Mom, let's keep talking. I love talking to you, Mom." And it was at that exact moment that the doorbell rang. And Daniel looked at me and said, "Who is that?" And before I could say a word, he sprinted upstairs. Within seconds, I heard the sound of bullets and someone screaming, "No!" I later learned that this monster who had a FedEx package in his hand opened fire. But Daniel, being Daniel, protected his father.
The emotions there still understandably so raw for New Jersey Judge Esther Salas as she relives that day just 2 weeks ago when a gunman approached her home in a FedEx uniform and package, opening fire, killing her only child, her 20-year-old son Daniel, and critically injuring her husband Mark. Judge Salas was in the basement of that home. She was unharmed. Shortly after, police found the body of the gunman, identified as Roy Den Hollander, dead of an apparent suicide in Rockland, New York. Officials later found a manifesto that appeared to be written by Hollander that detailed a violent hatred he held towards women.
But what we cannot accept is when we are forced to live in fear for our lives because personal information like our home addresses can easily be obtained by anyone seeking to do us or our families harm. Unfortunately for my family, the threat was real, and the free flow of information from the internet allowed this sick and depraved human being to find all our personal information and target us. Now, more than ever, we need to identify a solution that keeps the lives of federal judges private. I know this is a complicated issue, and I don't pretend to know or have all the answers. But together we can find a way. Let's commence a national dialogue. Let's work collaboratively to find a solution that will safeguard the privacy of federal judges. Let me be clear and tell you firsthand, this is a matter of life and death.
In addition to her impassioned plea for judge protection, she ended that message by thanking the doctors and staff at Robert Wood Johnson Hospital currently treating her husband. She also thanked everyone from her colleagues to the community for reaching out and praying for her family during this unimaginably difficult time. You can, of course, watch that entire 9-minute message from Judge Salas on our website, pix11.com.